Hello everyone, welcome back to Dream Daddy. I promise I won't do that every time, I'm sorry. Fair warning, the chair is squeaking. Sorry, I had like an air bubble in my throat. The chair is squeaking, fair warning. But the actual thing I wanted to give you fair warning about is that this will probably be a short-ish episode. Been having some weird internet problems, and also I've just been really low on energy recently. My stress and anxiety has just been living it up, and I have not been doing much of fucking anything. I've needed to vacuum for like fucking a week, and I have not. So, you know, it's been fun times. Gotta love that real life bullshit. Anyway, the snoring. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So, get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Hey, Toll House cookies are the fucking bomb, okay? I stand by that. Yeah, those are bad. Amanda, your taste is atrocious. Which means there are more for me. Oh, I like completely misread that at first and I was very confused. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? Girl, we've basically met literally everyone in the neighborhood. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. Okay, genuinely, maybe this makes me old or something, but I cannot stand being late to things. I cannot stand it. It gives me so much anxiety. I prefer to be there like 20 to 30 minutes early, no matter what it is, over being there late. I'm either on time or I'm early, but if I'm late, I'm probably going to be drowning in anxiety. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Well, you're doing better than me. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I can't speak today. This was a great game to choose. I should have recorded The Witch's House again. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Chrissy. God, those names. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? You couldn't name any of your kids Mary? Like, Marion or something? What the fuck? Marshall, even? It's Chris, Christian, Christy, and Krish. Krish. I will never, ever be over that. Do you understand? Never, ever. Joseph pecks her on the cheeks. She smiles. Cheek. She smiles. There's only one cheek. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Carmine, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to. Your Sprite is missing the wine, but I can picture it for you. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. I love her. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. I've already met all of them. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Good taste. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have... How did I read that? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Mood. I hate small talk. I mean, I don't hate it as much as some people, but I don't fucking know how to small talk. Dad. They're gonna talk about weather. Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Hey, a triple threat. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Hell yeah. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I'll talk to Craig. I love you, Matt, but Craig is my bro. I got it. Bros before small talk. Bros before girl outs. I don't know what else to pair with that fuck. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling it? Almost done, I guess. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. That sentence was disgusting. Cheers. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Carmine, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly, and somehow I know all of you now. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? She's so cute. Look at her outfit. It's so cool. I love her. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Look at it! Ah! God, I love Matt. He's so cute. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ah, hey Carmen, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. In tow, not in town. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You'd better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Oh, your son. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest! Oh god, I forgot. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. Ballsy. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Oh my god. Oh, Ernest, you legend. You prepubescent legend. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Carmine, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. ... Hugo nudges him impatiently. ... Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Oof! Ouch. Ernest. Hey, is he wrong? Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. I think, to be fair, the embarrassment is going both ways, buddy. Ernest puts earpods in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. The best relationship you can have with your parents is the two of you equally embarrassing each other. It's all about 50-50, as any good relationship. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think it's a dad and a teacher. That's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. I fucking love this guy. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. I think I said that word wrong. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, already kind of uncool. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't always be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Carmine. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk. Those two seem like just. See, there's an awkward person in each combination because Robert seems like an awkward person to have a conversation with right now, considering he asked if we wanted to, sleep over. And then Brian is just hella hardcore when it comes to the fucking dadding. Brian is not really my type. I'm not super into the competitive shit. And then Joseph is also awkward. Let's do it. Let's talk to Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I fucking love that. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you, I'm very proud of my abode. Carmine, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decision. Bro, your house has a fucking giant anchor above your front door on the outside. What are you fucking talking about? Fucking aesthetic design decisions. Bruh. Careful what pots and kettles you're calling black. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Oof. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly and frustrating indeed. I mean, come on, man. It's basically a Hot Topic. It is the corporation. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. I fucking love Damien. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Oh, here he goes again. He's just yelling, "Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth?" Amanda yells back, "I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any Okay, I jumped sentences. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings." Oh my god, core. Bats are cool, though! Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Smooth. Also, does anyone else want to see Damien in one of those like cape coats? Like I know he's got like an actual cloak, but like you know the kind where it's like it's got like the cape silhouette at the back, and then it like the holes that come out. Like I feel he would look sick in that. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Damien, wait, I already said that. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Oops. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Oh, VeggieTales. God, wow. Nostalgia. Hello. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. I mean, they are. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. Yeah, you've got 3 other ones. It's my 4th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. God, their drama, I just do not want to be involved in whatsoever. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Carmine yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever, he says, smirking. Oh, I love their eyeshadow, though. Like, those are both very good colors. The fashion family. Anyway, that's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Crinchin... Whoa. Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? His kids are named after their last name. Chris Christensen, Christy Christensen, Christian Christensen, Krish Christensen. What? May I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type peoples as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Wow, I cannot speak. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. I forgot that he was a youth pastor. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Yeah, you can see it on his sprite, actually. Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. I love this kid. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Bitch, you need to, like, fucking... You better be lotioning that. I love that Amanda just looks pleasantly amused. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Okay, burger time. I gotta end this soon. And without further ado, let's work some magic. That's a little cringy, Joseph. I'm gonna give it to you, man. I didn't read any of that. I'm so sorry. I just like read it and then skipped over it. You're gonna have to pause and read that if you guys want to see it. You guys think this is my first time in front of a girl? You literally know all of these people already. It's just me and Amanda, and I can promise you, I don't care. They might, but I don't. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Oh my god, what's in my eyelash? You probably don't know this, Carmine, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. I fucking love dad jokes. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Ooh, double hitter. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? Oh, I don't like Mustard as much. I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party blew the glorious. Boo, the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Ugh, Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Saving. I don't know if you could hear that, but some loud shit just happened outside. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It's kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make us a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I felt like I was at a networking party. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. You're sending me mixed signals, Amanda. You said I wasn't cool. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Dad tip 88. Pay your bills early. That's a good fucking tip. Okay, baby. Save. We are ending this episode here. Actually, kind of close to our normal time. So, hey, did better than I thought I would. You get into the flow of things, and then you're just kind of like, let's finish this scene, so to speak. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will come back and watch the next one. The next one, we should finally be getting into one of the dad roots. I'm really thinking I'm gonna go for Matt, but if y'all have a different preference for my guy, Carmine, hit me up in the comments, I guess. Well, I hope you're having a great day or evening or night or wherever you are in the world. I hope I will see you next time. Stay safe, stay loved, stay inside if at all possible. Wear your fucking masks, you little brats. And I love you. See you guys next time. Bye.